Hey guys, it's Don here. Just wanted to let you know, wanted to throw an update on my inactivity. It's been a while. It's been 3 months since I've been here. Um, just wanted to catch up with you guys and let you know what's been going on in my life. What's been happening not only in these 3 months, but I'm pretty sure you're very aware of what I've been going through, like throughout 2020 and now 2021. Uh, but I just want to let you know, like, that I'm doing okay. Been doing fine. Just some hard things to deal with here and there. Uh, but I just want to, like, go straight to the point and let you know, guys, about, like, why I'm also been gone and what's been happening ever since I moved to a new house. And yeah, um, so basically what's been going on is, uh, right before I moved from my house, right before I had, like, the problems that been going through with my mom, uh, remember my dad calling me, and he was basically saying that should have really leave my mom alone, that she probably has nobody that could probably take care of her, which obviously, like, wasn't true for the most part, but basically he convinced me to be more like cost efficient, moving with my mom at the same home, which was like pretty cheap, so I can save up some money. Basically, do that until I was able to find my own place. But by the end of the day, I still like ended up moving in with her, and it was fine for a while until things like became kind of unbearable. Because the thing is, like, I've always had problems with my mom's attitude. It's not like she's a bad person or an abusive person per se, but it's mostly on the case where she addresses things, says things, treated me as a child, uh, and it's been like that throughout the years, and it's made me like extremely like frustrated, and it's made me stressed. 'Cause there's no point on you trying to do things for your own. Like, for example, like getting your own stuff, getting your own groceries, and her complaining about it. You getting stuff in the mail, and her immediately like wanting to see what's in my stuff. Uh, just in like not a very friendly tone of voice, which is what really throws me off. It makes me stressed to the point where, like, even if she's not deliberately saying anything or doing anything, it just grow intensive, like, stress, intensive amount of stress, and it's unbearable. And it doesn't really help that I've been having like really bad mood swings where I could be normal and then I'm like crying all of a sudden, like controllably crying, and it has happened before. Um, where also like I could have mood swings of me being extremely angry and not being able to let that anger out, and it's just it as a matter of make it worse. It's something that I cannot really talk to my mom, especially about it, because I've talked to her before about that, and just as basically things are in my mind, and that I should just simply stop thinking about it. which I know for sure that I don't think that's a thing that you can just one day stop thinking about, stop doing, and it's just gonna, all your problems are gonna disappear. Um, but yeah, um, for some of the things that have been happening as well that I haven't been able to tell, um, I basically like came out to my religious dad, and then I told him about my sexuality and everything, uh, which pretty much he was uh, obviously like he respects my sexuality. He doesn't really agree with it, of course, as I would have expect, but he was still very, very supportive, saying like, that he would still love me because I'm still his son. That really like brought a lot of peace into me. Like that was one of the main things that have always like worried me. It was the fact that obviously my dad isn't really keen to gay people, but the fact that he would still love me overall, no matter what my sexuality would be, it really meant a lot. Um, Throughout the upcoming weeks after, um, started to have like really bad um, stress and mood swings again, and even panic attacks. Uh, where been talking a lot with my friends, been talking a lot with my partner as well. Um, Obviously, the conclusion for me to be able to be happy would be something that I should have done in the first place, and not just get convinced my father to do that. Which like it was obviously one of the main things of why I wanted to move. It's just I wanted my own space, but basically him suggested that I would save a lot of money by doing this. But by the end of the day, feeling extremely miserable and not being able to work properly and stuff, feeling paranoid that, you know, that something would happen, or that where I would keep getting like this really bad, stressful situations. And it's just like, it just sucks. I just haven't been in the best of moods, like, ever. It's costing me to talk to people. It's even costing me to like respond to messages sometimes because sometimes I just blank out and I just don't know what to do. I keep thinking about the bad things that I should be thinking about. Basically, throughout 3 months that I've been out, I've written 3 letters, suicide letters, basically. Which the last one, um, I actually told my mom that I did that. And obviously, like, they were very upset about it. Or not upset, but they were, like, worried about it. It's just been something as well that has been lurking through my mind a lot more than it should actually be. It's like feeling like I'm not worth. That I'm feeling that I've messed up so many things in my life that I don't treat myself, I don't take care of myself, that my room is a mess. Like garbage bags all over the place, not having a good like work environment as well. Even feeling sometimes that art is a load, which it pains me like really bad whenever I think about that. It shouldn't be like that's the dream that I wanted to live for so long. It was just doing art, and that's really what I love to do. But it, I'm gonna be honest here. It doesn't seem like it at all, and I know it doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like I care a single bit of it. I don't want that to be the case. It's just like the state of mind that I'm in. It just makes things to be such a load. And I think that's a combination of laziness and procrastination. And those are one of the worst things that you could ever be in life. Nobody wants to be a nobody. And nobody wants to hang out with a nobody. And nobody goes nowhere, basically. And I know I'm very self aware of that. It's just that I don't know where to begin with to like start fixing up so many things in my life. Like be more positive about things, treat myself better, um, enjoy the stuff that I love the most. Again, which is art. Um, not look for dumb ways on easing the pain. Like I had a pretty bad eating disorder um, because of anxiety. Basically, I just eat my anxiety out. For me, I've built my brain in which where eating food makes me think that I'm fighting against my anxiety, where in reality it's just like destroying me slowly, but it's for sure destroying me. And it's a huge pain where you have people that genuinely care about you, that tells you so many things so many times, that are just like supporting you all the time, and just decide to be like keep myself in the same comfort zone I've been throughout all these months, all these years as well. And I don't want to be like that, to be honest. I don't want to be in the same bubble, doing nothing but sitting down on my desk, playing video games all day to ease the pain, avoiding doing so many fucking things that I should be doing, that I know I need to do. Just feel as well so disgusted about myself. Because the thing is, like, for you to function as a human being, you have to not only, you know, not be lazy and do things, you also have to be willing to, you know, take risks and be able to work hard for what you want. But for me, what does it matter if I don't have the will to live? That's basically what's been going on for the longest time in my mind. It's just like I don't have the will to live because I'm so fixated into the thought of me just having a disgraceful life, and that I've ruined all sorts of chances of getting a better life, when that's really not true. Because even one of the most important people in my life, which is my partner, which he has been always there for me, even though like he's in another country. He's always been like the most supportive person ever, and it just fills me with fear to know that like if I keep myself in the same path that I'm being, I'm just gonna like disappoint him so badly. That's just not gonna be good. Obviously, like I need to do something about it. I have to do something about it. I need to get out of here. I need to be by myself. And I've told my mom about this. Like I talked about it, like her about it. I've tell her that it's a thing that I need to do and that I want to do. That I just want to basically move on with my life the same way that my sisters have moved on with theirs. She's so like fixated to me. She basically fully depends economically on me, which is like it would be fine if she was sick or if she had any sort of major disability that disallowed her to do things. But she's completely fine. She works out. She goes to work out every day. She goes out to party with my aunt, like drink beer and all sorts of stuff. She's completely fine. And she has all what it takes to find a job, but she doesn't want to at all. And when I confronted her about me wanting to go on with my life, she was basically like, she didn't take it that well. She was basically saying that, how could I do it to her? How could I leave her stranded in the streets? And if that's what I wanted, I just basically told her that it's what I need to do. I need to move on. I'm 28 years old almost, and I can't be under your wing. You're making me more harm than anything. And it's not that I don't love her as a mother. I love my mom. I want the best for my mom, but I also want the best for myself. And it doesn't like I don't even care paying for her rent as long as she has like a place where she can stay at. Like it doesn't matter for me. I could keep going on with my life and with that and working hard and keep moving forward because I feel like I'm just stranded in the same place and I'm just comfy with that. What I should be, I shouldn't be. I really shouldn't be. But yeah, that's a lot of things that I want to do. One of the main things that I want to do is obviously come back and be active on Twitter and work on myself, work on more stuff. Most importantly, work on art, letting people know how I'm doing, like getting back to the people that are still like waiting for me, that I still feel awful for making so many people wait for me for so long when it comes to like their commissions and stuff. And I don't want to be like, I don't really want to like just disgust me to even think about to just like do things for people, like people asking me for commissions, and then the thought of like me just running away and never appearing back, that's just so scummy and so disgusting that I don't want to do that. Just really don't want to do that. And the thing is, like, I'm gonna be completely fair here. Just like I don't really have right now a way to, you know, reimburse people back at the moment. Like, if you're willing to still be up for getting your piece done, for sure I would finish it no matter what. Like, just want to fix things, not only for myself, but I don't want to even stain my reputation. I know I lost a lot of followers because of my inactivity, but at this point, I don't mind. I think it's more important to be able to be at a good state of mind rather than worrying about followers. It doesn't matter. Like, still with that, this is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Like, being able to work at art and make a living out of it, like, it's been like one of my long time dreams. And the fact that I was living that and to now just have a bunch of things happen where it hinders my mental health to the point where everything feels like a load and everything feels so heavy. I just don't think it's a good way of living and seeing things. Just want to be able to change that for sure. Want to be able to change for the better. I don't want to be keeping myself stranded in the same place. I just want to move on, and I just want to be a better person as well, both like physically and mentally. Don't want to feel like I'm just another trash bag in this pile of trash that I have around me. Because it does make you feel like trash when you don't believe in yourself and when you find ways to end your own life just because you're so discontent about the things that you've done. Just basically a very coward and selfish way of running away from things. Not only that, like doing a great harm to your friends, to your families, to your loved ones. Might need a little bit more of time, but it's not gonna be a lot of time. I'm gonna be back on June 2nd. I'm gonna start posting stuff. I actually have some stuff and behind the scenes that I can schedule to be posted on my Twitter and keep it active. And meanwhile, I work on um, the stuff that I have to work on. But one of the main things that I want to do is basically make my own page, my own website where I keep my things. Uh, but that's basically for the future. For now, I want to worry about letting you guys know that I'm doing okay, being struggling, but I'm doing fine. Promise I'm gonna be back on June 2nd, and I just want to change all of this. I want to be feeling better. Want to be better, and yeah, that's about it, guys. Um, by the way, if you made it this far, just want to let you know, like, if you're one of the people that still trying to get in contact with me, just let me know. Go to You can add me on Discord. It's Dong DONG 9999. You can add me there. And you can talk to me. We can talk about it. Um, but I just basically wanted to be heard. Just wanted to let you guys know that I'm doing okay. Like struggling, but okay. But again, I want to be better. Anyways, I gotta go now. But thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much for being there. Peace out.